Good evening, everyone. I'm at home just chilling out. It's raining outside, so I'm not going out to fly the drone today. But today is May 13th. DJI had some updates. I think pretty major updates on its FlyApp, the aircraft firmware, and also the RC2 controller. So I'm going to go into my settings here and go into About. Now, I've already updated the FlyApp, the aircraft firmware, and the RC2 controller. So after the update, 3 updates, the new FlyApp version is 1.17.0. The aircraft firmware update now sits at 01.00.1000. And the RC firmware, that's the RC controller, firmware update now sits at 06.00.0100. This update took about 16 to 17 minutes, and I have a very fast internet connection in my house. But after this update, I've noticed several things. I'm going to go out to the screen. One of them is the home icon in the upper left-hand corner. And I believe if you tap on that, let's do that, it takes us here. Now, I updated about an hour ago, and I see this update resources for DJI Mini 4 Pro and other devices. So if I tap on that download button, it's downloading those resources or whatever they are. And this appears to be a very fast download. I'm told here that resources for the DJI Mini 4 Pro and other resources are downloaded. Okay, great. I'm going to dismiss that. But this is what I've noticed here on this screen. There's an icon, and this red arrow points to it. This is a flight simulator. Now, you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I've never seen this before. So it appears that this latest update, which was quite large, added a flight simulator. So let's tap on that button and let's check it out. So what I will do, if the weather is favorable tomorrow, is take the Mini 4 Pro out for a test flight to see if any known issues have been fixed, namely the quick shot issue that the drone was having. And what I mean by that is if you did say like a drone or a rocket, and when the drone returned back to a starting point, the gimbal would aim up into the sky. So I want to see if that issue was fixed. But what really caught my eye here is this flight simulator. So let's check it out. So I'm going to tap on this icon and let's see what we have here. Look here, we have a DJI simulator. Was that ever there before? Physical aircraft connected, power off aircraft before continuing using the simulator. I don't ever recall ever seeing this. You guys let me know in the comment section if you've ever seen this before. So I'm going to do as instructed. I'm going to power off the Mini 4 Pro. All right, and then enter the flight tutorial. Hi, pilot. Let's dive into the basics of your first flight. Switch to cine mode. Okay, I've done that. Make sure your surrounding area is safe. I don't ever recall seeing this. All right, so I'm going to take off. Going left. And you can see there at the bottom, lower left-hand corner, it shows what you're doing here of the simulator. Awesome. Now control aircraft to turn left. Let me move this up. All right, yawing left. And yaw right. Fantastic. Now it's time to pay attention to this icon. Okay, I got it. So now what the simulator is giving me is a full replication of the RC2 controller. Control aircraft to fly through all the circles. Okay, I can do that. Okay, this one over here to my left. I'm just placing the crosshair right there in the middle of the circle while moving forward on the right stick. Control aircraft to fly through the circles. Are there any more circles? Let's look around. Oh, here's one over here. This is pretty cool. Incredible. You've conquered basic flight controls. Now let's learn. That flashed by so quickly here. So what am I doing here? Let's go forward. I can actually control this as if I'm out there really flying. I don't know what I'm doing here. What is that supposed to do? Aim camera at subject. Okay, I got you. All right. What it's doing here is it's simply teaching how to take photographs and all that. So if I were to go to the photo mode, which is already there, and this is aim the camera at the subject. All right. There's my subject, and then press the that there. Photograph taken. Let's try something harder to record an amazing video. Okay. So I'm looking at the left button there. And as you see on the right hand side, the record timer is incrementing. Press it again to stop recording. Okay, got that. Of course, I know all this already, but I'm just looking at this simulator. All right, it's time to return. Press and hold the return home button. All right, let's do that. Practice more. I wonder what happens if I tap on the practice more button. So I think this just allows me to just fly as I would like. So I'm going to, I want to see if these buttons on the screen work in the simulator. So I'm going to tap on the, yeah, I can take off. And let's see how high I can go. Something else I'm gonna check out. Let's tap on these three dots upper right hand corner. And I can go into settings here. Okay, let's do that. So I'm gonna select bypass. Let's make some changes in here. This is pretty cool. Okay, safety, optimal. Return to home, that's good. Control, export and gain. I'll leave those alone for now. Camera, there's not a whole lot in there right now. Maybe with future updates, they'll add more into the simulator. Transmission coming soon. All right, so there's not, so yeah, so this simulator is like in its early stages of development, but they do give you enough here where you can be, you can practice. So I'm free ranging this, so I'm gonna go up more and let's tap on the lower left-hand corner and see if I can get my attitude indicator here. There it is. Not a whole lot there, but there's something there. Let's go up more. Let's see how high I can go with this. And I'm going to put this in a normal mode. And let's see what we can see in this simulation. All right, I'm going to fly towards that tower there. Let's go higher. Going forward. I'm also looking at my battery within the simulator. I'm at 96%. Obstacle avoidance is working in the simulator. Maybe that's as far as I can go in this simulation. It looks like a fence icon. Okay, so a screen rather. Let's turn this around. So I guess I can't go beyond this barrier here. Attitude indicator is pointing back toward home. I'm going to angle this down. Let's fly in between some stuff here. This is cool. I'm going to lower my altitude. Okay, nothing else out there. That's the barrier. It looks like what's going to happen here is that we're going to have an entire city. And I can imagine maybe other types of environments that DJI will add to this simulator. So I'm going to go down, rather lower my altitude here. And let's fly close to the ground. There's a light pole there. Let's see what obstacle avoidance will do. Will it go around that? So let's go forward. Okay, let's bring this down. So it does go above it. In this case, what's over here? There's a photo lab, a drugstore. There's our tower up there. $4.95. That's near where I live. Let's angle this up. And let's go up. I'm flying this in a simulator. This is not bad at all. I wonder if I can land on that roof. Just try this. Just get above it. And I still have signal strength, so yes, I was even able to land on that roof. Let's try to take off with the sticks. Okay, we're launching. Let's turn this around, and I'm going to return home. So I just want to test out this this simulator. Something I have not seen before, so I'm going to bring it back. So here we have a simulator. And again, I have never seen this before. So if you guys, if I missed this, please let me know. Or is this something new? So I'm going to take this out and give it a real-time test flight.